Morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna move some things around. We are gonna play some Pauper today. And a lot of it because I have the day off and we're gonna play a lot of Pauper. I thought about playing some Modern, but honestly I just feel like playing Pauper. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna first start off with Goblins. We're gonna be testing this Goblin deck once again. I've not played it in a while. But more importantly, I want to try out Reckless Impulse in this deck. Everything else is the same. We took out the Kirk Prospector to put in 3 Reckless Impulses. Everything else is the same as the last time I played it. Could probably change the sideboard for the meta, but I don't know if there's really that much of a difference. But Reckless Impulse is a 2-drop sorcery. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. So you can play that on turn 2, then on turn 3 you can play the cards off of it. So, yeah, we're going to try that out. Just a little bit of draw or dig power to hopefully find a closer. So let's just jump into some games here. Submit. Create. And actually, while that's up and doing its thing, let's go back over to here and set up Stream Decker. Get into a game quick here. Would like to go first. Cohort, Whackers, Burning-Tree. Keep. If we get a 3rd land, I'd be pretty happy about it. Foundry Street and pass. Alright. Goblins is up and running on Stream Decker. Ice Tunnel, so some kind of Dimir deck, probably. 3rd land is awesome. Regardless of what we're doing, we're double spelling here. Hit them for 3. This is a deck that could have Snuff Out in hand, on the field. Lead on Cohort and then Bushwhack. Probably debating on whether or not they want to counter this. They don't. Pass with Kicker. That's probably going to get countered. Yep. Turn off the ring light. It's kind of bothering my eyes. So I gotta figure out my gain over here. Yeah, that doesn't change the CMC on it. We're gonna attack for a lot here, and then we have Bushwhacker number 2 on the field. Honestly, Goblin Grenade is probably the best draw we could get. Mogg War Marshal is pretty interesting. Kind of like this little bit go wider strategy here. Wow. It's annoying. Okay, so now we're in a little bit of trouble here. Our best bet would be they tap down enough not to be able to hold up some kind of counter spell for this other Bushwhacker in hand. They're like they're probably leaving up another Spell Stutter Sprite. Spell Stutter Sprite might be one of the most tilting counter cards in Magic. I'd love for them to play something here. Burning-Tree does not get countered. Nice. By Spell Stutter. Spell Stutter Sprite. I Spell Stutter Sprite. See me have Spell Stutter Sprite. That card. I really do. Super annoying. I mean, in all honesty, it really is. Our problem with the cohorts is if we don't draw a creature, they're turned off. That is the problem with the cohort. They get an Augur Bolus. Augur Bolus finds them. Have too much to choose from. Snuff out. Oh, really? No, that's what we were afraid of. Gas down and snuff out. My God, have it all. I think we lose now. Had a hell of a start, but our opponent had all the Spell Stutter Sprites and Suffocating Fumes. Honestly, that Suffocating Fumes more than anything really, really did the work on us. Back. They can snuff out one of them, block the other one. Yep. Snuff out the one, block the other one. Yep. We can keep drawing creatures of some kind. We have enough pressure, you know what I mean? Really, we just need to find like a Goblin Grenade. Like right now is where we need to find the Goblin Grenade. Right this very second. The freaking mountain. I think we've run out of gas. We did good. Because now there's like no way they don't have just a million counter spells in hand. Fireblast. Counter spell. Spell Stutter Sprite that. Or they just have Dispel. Oh, you'd play that over Chainer's Edict. You can't tell me this is a budget version because they were playing Snuff Out. Yeah, I wonder what the... Is it instant speed, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, Gurmag. I guess they could have suffocating fumes. Land number 5 million. Your daddy. Box. Fairy Seer to make sure they draw all the good stuff. Alright, let's go to a different game. Red Elemental Blast. Okay. We want to go down. Go down a Cohort and Conscripts. I don't like that. Okay, we don't have a whole lot for this matchup. We're just kind of hopefully going to race them. Bad hand. So this is not a matchup, though, I really want to come across. Any of them that's got the real heavy removal stuff, especially like board wipers and stuff. Fairy Seer. Yep. I think if they just go for Ninja here. And Lightning Bolt the Ninja. A Lightning Bolt the Augur. Thanks. I think I do. Don't find snuff out this, please. Echoing Truth. Okay. Do I let this trade? I think so. Be low on black mana here. Could Echoing Truth this back to hand. The lane's on the battlefield though. See if they do. Let's see if they try to Echoing Truth it. 100% they left up Spell Setter Sprite. 10,000%. Oh wait. I think it still kills them for one, right? No, it's whenever another creature name. They still got Spell Setter Sprite up. I'd like to draw a bait card for Spell Setter Sprite this turn. The Echoing Truth here, we can Lightning Bolt them. Goblin Grenade them. Thought about it. Probably would have done that before damage. They more than likely have Spell Setter Sprite here. I don't know if they have two of them is a better question. We'll just chuck a goblin at their face anyway. Why not? I don't think we win this first game anyway. Ninja. Leaving Spell Setter Sprite in hand. Fireblast. Brainstorm. You know, you don't see this blue-black fairies very often anymore. You really don't. Not as much as you used to. Cast down. Basically Fireblast or Fireblast or bust at this point. I think we're gonna lose this though. I think I misplayed that Goblin Grenade turn. Really do. They've also had like answers for everything too. Pretty much. Maggie. Four hard cast stuff out. They're just leaving up to spell setter sprite or regular counter spell. Right. That didn't go super well. Game 1. Match 1, I mean. We had hot starts. Our opponent just had answers for everything. Also feel like that game too, I didn't play it very well. Well, what are you gonna do? Who cares? I get asked on YouTube. I've been asked on Twitch, but I get asked on YouTube, it seems like quite a bit, to why I don't play leagues. Simple. Leagues cost money. Leagues are $10 to enter. $10 I don't want to spend every time playing a league. I'm not going to play leagues unless I'm really comfortable with the deck because I don't want to keep losing money. I'm not a very good Magic player, so I don't want to keep losing money every time I play. Also, on top of that, is like I can either I stream Magic multiple times a week. And while I know you can go infinite, you could go 3-2 every single league and basically just keep playing over and over and over again. That's not likely for me. And if you look at my track record, not even close. Leagues. But I would rather spend the money weekly to do the loan program, to play different decks, try out different decks, play different things, than I would to put money into playing leagues every single time, which will also cost more money than what it is to just rent decks weekly. Now, if I got to a point where it's like I was actually making money off of Twitch and YouTube, which I mean, I get paid from YouTube once in a blue moon. Very rarely, because you have to hit that $100 threshold. So I get paid by them very rarely, but I do occasionally. I've never been paid by Twitch, so if I ever did like start receiving regular payments, I would consider doing more leagues. 100%. I understand why people want to see leagues over tournament practice, because leagues is one, it's more serious competition. Two, it's more like meta-ish decks. People are more committed to the games. They're willing to think of their lines better. So yeah, I understand. Well, and it's more exciting than playing tournament queues. I'll admit that. I know that. But again, Cost monies. Cost monies to play, so that's my 2 cents on it. If we draw a land, I'll feel pretty good about this hand. Really need to draw a land. Land? Drew so many of them last game. Our hand's a little awkward because Burning-Tree, you can't kick Bushwhacker off a Burning-Tree. Okay, Affinity. Fiery Cannonade also kind of ruins us. Rude. Twitch didn't give me a notification when it went live again. Which is rude. Which is very rude. How dare Twitch. Oh, we'll disciple. We have 13 points of damage in hand. As long as I don't go Mirror Enforcer here. Wedding Invitation. When Wedding Invitation enters the battlefield, draw a card. Sacrifice a target creature can't be blocked. This vampire also gains lifelink. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough artifacts to play Mirror Enforcer this turn. Land. Come on, baby, land. Nope. Alright. Trying to think here. We have 13 points of damage in hand. Still like to draw a land here. Shoot. There's Dimir and 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, so basically we have to this turn draw land or we lose. Hey, we drew land. Alright. Trying to think here. That's the problem. We can't. They might not block with a Tog. I don't think we win this. We're dead next turn. So they might not block with a Tog to be safe. They don't block with a Tog. Damn it, they did. Okay. Force him to sack 2 more things. Nope. Played that wrong. What I should have done was I should have sacked that 1 Sledder and put the counter on Foundry Street. Alright, we're just dead. Well, I don't think I'm going to do very well this time around. Smash. Gorilla Shaman. Hissing Iguanar. Go down. Conscripts. Cohort. Keep it on the off chance we draw land. This is actually a good hand. Gotta draw land. Use grenade and a tog for 3 artifacts isn't better. Eh. I don't know. I think we were pretty much screwed either way we went with it. Mogg War Marshal. Hit you for a bunch. I mean, we weren't getting around the Mirror Enforcer very well anyway, so it's like either we send it to their face or we just let them a Tog kill us. I don't think we were gonna do very much of anything that game. Nope. They're just gonna get to smash their face for a bunch here, though. I just had too fast of a start for him. Yeah, I think we were just going to lose that one regardless. Well, on that one. Paid off keeping the sketchy 1 land hand that time. Doesn't always, though. Does not always. I'd like to, I don't know how much Magic I'm going to play today, but I would like to play, I did get the Affinity list. So I'd like to play it. And then this green-black Dredge Tortured Existence deck. I really want to try this out. This looks so much fun. I played against something similar to it, and it was a lot of fun. And then I actually found someone on YouTube playing it. I jacked their list. Oh, well, let me see what their name is. Not a super fast hand. Double B MTG.
Hey guys, this is Double
So,
MTG.
this person. Looks super fun. I don't know how good it is, but it looks really fun. That's the key word there. Could have a couple Mogg War Marshal turns, which would be really nice. Just Gal blasting that right away. Rude. Hope they don't have a fiery cannonade. That's pretty good against our deck. Another Gal blast. Actually, a good point. I don't remember seeing Gal blast in this list I built. No, it's there. Killed the Mogg Raider. I was going to do stuff with that next turn. War Marshal number 1. Gal Blast number 3. Are you serious? Wow. Their hand was just Gal Blast and Chromatic Stars. Nope. Gorilla Shaman would be a fun card to draw anytime. They have a basic swamp? Interesting. Yep. You, my friend, are annoying. Done a really good job of just basically blocking everything we do. Fine with this trade. Opponent is running empty on hands, but so are we, and our opponent draws a lot better than we do. See? I'm not going to pay the echo cost in case we draw something worthwhile here. Let's hope that last card in hand's not Fiery Cannonade. Your Wellspring. We're trying. Hey, we took down Affinity. We tried our darndest there. The red-black Affinity doesn't seem as good as the Grixis one. At least that's what it doesn't seem like. I would like to go first. I like this hand if we draw a second land, so I'm gonna keep it. Let's top deck a second land, shall we? One time, baby. Land off the top. Come on, give me that second land. Dang it. Well, if we ever draw a second land, this could get absurd, so... we just gotta draw it. Is Hidden Herbalist, is that a common or an uncommon? That could be a really fun pauper deck. Oh, it's uncommon? Why? It's the same thing as... oh, and it's not even triggered the same way as Burning-Tree. Weird. It's triggered with Revolt. That'd be actually hard to run with in pauper. Come on, baby. One land. One time, one land, one time. Familiars, maybe? One land. Start dropping all these dorky one drops, I guess. We can have it, like, if we just draw one land, think of how absurd that turn will be. I mean, if we can cast it, they might counter it. Come on. Give me a land. We've been lucky enough, we've been lucky enough to keep drawing our one drops. May get countered. Yep. Counterspell. Again, we really need to draw a land here. Us never drawing... like, this is an absurd hand. We just can't draw the land for it. Which is not helping our case any. Our opponent's going to have... unfortunately, probably the counters for the Burning-Tree Emissary once we get it. Oh. We're tapping down. Come on, baby. Land this turn. Come on, let me get a land here. Let them tap down so they don't have counterspell, then let me get a land. We could have Prohibit. Well, I think we're a little too late to the party here. They returned a hand. Snap. Yeah, so much for thanks. Now you're a little late to the party here. Yeah, you're a little too late to the party there, Land. That's when they just play Echoing Truth. Oh. What do we have for the sideboard other than Blue Elemental Blast for this? Pretty much it, ain't it? Maybe Flash of Defiance. Flash of Defiance and Blue Elemental Blast. Pretty much it. I feel like we could have won this one if we just had it land probably 2 or 3 turns earlier. Now they just have counter spells up for everything. Our attacks aren't awful, though. Gonna keep this Goblin Arsonist in hand for the conscripts. I guess our attacks aren't amazing, but is what it is, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? I don't think we have a draw or anything that's really worthwhile here. I think we're pretty much done for. Oh, 1-drop something preordain. Ugh. Snap. Okay. I was like, I've never seen it do that before. A little confused. Snap, snap. Alright, I'm just gonna go to a different... Let's just go to game 2. Like, I'm bored of what they're doing. Go down Cohort. Conscripts. Conscripts. Like, I'm pretty sure we don't win from here, and like their turn's it's gonna take forever for them to actually kill us. Like, let's just move on. I know what this... I've played against this Familiars deck enough to know, like, we're pretty much done for here. it's like, let's just bounce. Go do something. Go to a different. Let's go to game 2. Maybe have a little bit more fun. Tired. I would like to go first. Keep. I want to keep everything here. Probably the cohort though. That's probably why I'm going bottom. I kind of like just Foundry Street and then Reckless Impulse turn 2. And then possibly Bushwhack turn 3. That's a cool looking Evolving Wilds. I like the artwork on that a lot. Well, that sucked. Reckless Impulse, the first time you come out to shine, and not not exactly exciting. Maybe that means we'll draw something good here then. Maybe we'll draw into some gas. I'd prefer a 1-drop. Go with this Bushwhacker. Would be really nice. I am going to play one of the exiled lands. Not a 1-drop, but it does play nicely with Foundry. Seagate Oracle. Nice because I had to take a turn off for that one. I don't think that one you have to reveal. Like you, okay, you don't. Like I don't think that one you have to reveal like Augur does. Or Augur makes you reveal what you took. Oh. Nope. Another impulse is actually pretty interesting here. Imagine they block the 4. Oh, shoot. I meant to play that and I clicked through. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Godfair is faithful. Preordain. Yeah, I meant to Reckless Impulse there. That was my bad. You are kidding me. Reckless Impulse is not showing to be very well worth its while. If I keep drawing these. It's all lands. I mean, I guess it's getting lands off the top, but my goodness. They were pretty much done here because of Godfair is faithful. Maybe we should have Goblin Grenaded one of them. I don't know. Well, I don't know. We could draw Bushwhacker. A lightning bolt. I don't know. I think we're pretty much done for. Ball Drifter. Why were they evoked in? They're just playing it. Back up in life. They're pretty much, they have a wall of cards we can't really get around. I'm just going to go to a different game. Reckless Impulse did not do the best there. At 4 lands is what both Reckless Impulses saw. Oof. They had a Familiars matchup. They got stuff that's pretty good against this deck, like Big Butts and they got the Big Butts and they have the life gain, like all main deck. So those are all things that are pretty good against us. So let's move on. Just move. We were probably bound to lose that one anyway. Only tier, not affinity, serious player. Yeah, I'm going to try out this affinity list at some point. I'm excited about this, though. I hope this is good. This looks fun. Looks super fun. I'm hoping it is. Now this is where we sit in the queue forever. Waiting on, I want to throw this in here. Biomutant or Crash 4 for the next game. If anyone's watching, just comment the title of the game. But what game should I play next? Like actual game that's not Magic, like. Crash 4 or Biomutant? Hey, I think we got into game. Don't know anyone? Keep. So I'll probably be playing one of those two this afternoon. Probably. So yeah, Biomutant or Crash 4. Which one should I play next? Is this another Faeries list? Just double red spell here. Let's hope we can bushwhack next turn. What I'm hoping for anyway. Bushwhacker. Also, if I feel like I'm playing like kind of fast or like rushy play, I kind of am because I want to get in like with some other decks and stuff too. Skred? This is a Skred deck. I guess they got lightning bolts or something here. Skred. They'll take a lot of damage, though. A lightning bolt for their turn, and then we have Bushwhacker number 2. We just want to augur a bolus that, lightning bolt that thing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Take them to 1. Could draw 1 drop, though. Whatever. I'll cast it when not kicking it. Fine with me. Yep. Alright, so the Skreddy deck. Bring in the red elemental blast. I don't think we want anything else. Go down a conscript and yeah, I'm up in the air between Biomutant or Crash 4 on which one I want to play next. I just finished this morning Mario Golf Super Rush, which I was not a fan of. It's a weird hand. I'm going to keep it. Fireblast made this hand a little bit better. Keyword there, though. Little. Rude. They just have mono removal hand. They had to play the Ash Barrens to cycle the Ash Barrens. We could draw on these mountains anytime. But yeah, I'm kind of torn between the two. Skred. Now we got to keep drawing gas. We've done pretty good at drawing lands. We can counter that, right? Aha! Who's annoying now? Now I am the counter deck. Oh, Spellsetter Sprite. Who you? Alright, I got actually a legitimate theory here. Still an EBT trigger, right? No, it works. Aha! So if you kill the Spellsetter Sprite, it whiffs the effect. I thought that's what it did, but I kind of was like, I was questioning it over the weekend, and we were like, I don't know. Aha! So it does. It whiffs the effect. Good. Excellent. Quit shredding my stuff, man. Not very nice. Spellsetter Sprite. Oh, okay. Yes. One time I said that after a Cooper raid. Wait, what'd you say? They found another Skred. Easy Pete about Spell Stutter, yeah. Spell Stutter Sprite's a pretty annoying card. Wow, we could just hardcast this Fireblast at this rate. I'm just gonna attack with Arsonist. I don't have any reason to attack with Foundry Street. Arsonist at least does 1 damage. I do think we're about dead here, though. Yeah, it really is. There's really only 2 cards I would like to see banned in all of Pauper right now, and that's a Tog, which is sad because I love the artwork for a Tog. But I think a Tog's just too problematic in the format. And then I would like to see Ephemerate banned. I'd like to see Ephemerate banned in every format, though. That is like in my top 5 of the most like tilting cards in Magic. At least for me, it is very frustrating. I do believe we are in trouble here, friend. Get reckless. Rebound is really strong. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of obnoxiously strong. It'd make more sense if they had to pay for it. They don't have to pay for it. You know what I mean? Like they just get away with it for free. You know what? Oh, because I yielded through. Oops. Yeah, if they had to pay for rebound, it would make more sense. They don't have to pay for it, and that's where it's like, seriously? You know what I mean? Our opponent's done really good, too, of just having absolutely everything. I'm gonna attempt to kill this ninja here. I don't want them drawing off of it. We're probably losing anyway, this match. Yeah, I'd like to see those 2 cards banned out of Pauper. Ban them, and then in Modern ban Loris and the Monkey Bauble. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about Loris, but definitely the Monkey and Bauble. Maybe Urza Saga. All right, they had everything. They literally had all the answers possible. And probably misplayed some of that too, but our opponent definitely had all the answers. I mean, really, they answered everything we did. Yeah, those are the cards I'd like to see banned, though. Pretty much it. My thing with like Pauper is like, if you look at the meta, I mean, you know what I mean? Like the top 2 lists, Affinity. I'm surprised Burns like held on as much as it has. There's the Izzet Skred deck. I really want to play this Pestilence deck at some point. I'm gonna have to. This must be the Storm deck. Cycle Storm. Oof. No turn 1 play. I have a decent turn 2 play though. Gonna keep it and hope for the best. Hopefully draw some good stuff. I gotta admit, so far we've only been able to fire off Reckless Impulse twice. And they've both been pretty bad whiffs. But probably better than Skirt Prospectors has been. Which is basically have not. Oh, really? Didn't need to draw another land. Need to draw gas. Need to draw gas here. Yeah, I would like to see Ephemerate get canned. Personally. Waiting for that fiery cannonade here. I can smell it. Ah, I knew it. I mean, we hit him for 6 still. Like half tempted to just lightning bolt them now, but I'll hang on to it for now. We did get the blank 1 fiery cannonade. Do 5, do 9 damage this turn. I'd rather do it in response to something of theirs. Again, our opponent having just about everything. We've done good, though, about shredding them down on life, but I think this is where the tables turn, we start to lose. I kind of wish we would have drawn Reckless Impulse more to really try it. I doubt he lets himself go into bolt range. Augur Bolus is like naturally just a really good card against us. Got nothing off that. Facilitator's point. Nope. Okay. Have a removal for it then. Stop drawing that. Draw something good, would you? It's so frustrating when they just always have the answer. Take one from Augur Bolas. We draw mountain. No? Spell stutter sprite. Nope. Read it. More Skreds I got. I was totally right. They had another one in hand. My god, they've literally had everything. Here's another one. Skred or lightning bolt this time? Well, there's the fourth Skred. Had them all. Brainstorming. Augur Bolas. For 2, they find Skred. How many Skreds are you playing with? 37. Preordained. Goblin Grenade. Find a goblin. Doesn't get instantly countered. Sounds unlikely. They find Hydroblast. Of course they do. Very Seer. Give me a goblin here. Come on, let me have it. Maybe? No, there's no way. Okay. Head on to our last one. Ooh. Oh, I think this is who we just played. Oh, well. We got there jankily. I'm going to keep this just because of Reckless Impulse being in our hand. I want to try this card. Keep. Fortunately, we're not on the play. Yeah, this is the same person. If I would have known that, I would have just left my queue open. But I already hit join. Alright, they don't want to play me again. I've had enough with the Goblin Horde. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the Vintage Cube free draft. I'll do that sometime next week. How long is that good for? Does it say on the thing? Not really. Cellophane. I think we've played them before. Their name sounds really familiar. I'm gonna keep this. I want to try Reckless Impulse. Fortunately, we're not on the play. Mulligan to 5. Going. Okay, so they kept 5. Oh, this is elves, probably. No. Ogles? Potentially? I don't know. See how this Reckless Impulse does. Hopefully pretty good. I'm hopeful for it. Kurt Prospector was probably the weakest card in the deck before. Wild Nakatl. Okay, so this is just some kind of like zoo-ish deck. Wild Nakatl does not seem like it'd be that good. Pauper. I'll probably eat my words, but there's a Bushwhacker. Reckless. Double land. No, it's not great though. Debating if I want to offer a trade here or not. Maybe I do. He's going to trade off the Nakatl. Depending on what our opponent does. I mean, we're going to Mogg Conscript Bushwhacker next turn. 99%. So it was probably worth keeping the Sledder for that turn, but I don't know. Got a little greedy there. Rolled the dice. I feel like that's why I'm not great at Magic the Gatherings, because I gamble a lot with Magic. I don't Nakatl with Brainstorm? Huh. I gamble a lot. There's like so many times I'm like, let's just see what happens. Probably enough times to burn me pretty bad. Get another Sledder. I should have played the Mountain from the Exile. That's my bad. Then I could have had 4 lands next turn, guaranteed. Oh well. I hit him for 5 here, and then we do have 15 points of damage in hand. Or we don't. We do have this Sledder, though. If need be. What's this thing? Oh, that's why. Interesting. So every land is everything. That's why Wild Nacatls in the deck. Makes sense. I'm just gonna do it now so they don't have removal for stuff. I don't know what we have in the sideboard for this deck. Flaring, not Flaring Pain, Flash of Defiance probably, and that's pretty much it. Nice presence. Just need one goblin critter. I've not been sold on Reckless Impulse so far. It may have won me over. I can see it's definitely better. It's an upgrade to Kurt Prospector. That's for sure. That's the important part. It's better than the card it replaced. Sure. It is better than the card it replaced. So there is that. Morphic Expanse. Yeah, it's just Evolving Wilds with a different name. Bird Ape? Okay, so this is just like a Naya Zoo list. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this Kurt Ape. We do have the Goblin Grenade. If we just draw a Goblin. It's absurd to me, though, to see a 4-color deck. Quit drawing mountains. Draw Goblins. Domain. Interesting. Not the best critter, but it is one. Another Nilea's presence. Saying that wrong. Excuse me. Their deck's interesting. I don't know how good it is. But it is interesting. I have one card in hand. Is it a removal spell? Yes. Could just be another creature too, but yep, the removal spell. All right, there it is. Got him. All right. So yeah, I think against you, just Flash of Defiance is all we got against what our opponent's doing, which I'm just going to go down a Hissing Iguanar for. Iguanar doesn't seem that great in this matchup. Not saying Cohort or Conscripts is either, but Reckless Impulse showing it's worth a little bit more in that first game. That's for sure. Mulligan. I'm going to keep this hand. It's a risky keep, but I'm going to. And I'm going to bottom probably the... Oh. It's weird to say, but probably the Goblin Grenade. Don't know if that was right. Probably not. Bird Ape out the gate, huh? Come on, I need to land my next 2 draws. Sweet. They mulligan to 6? Yeah, they did. Not gonna block. They did not attack. Interesting. Fortunately, we can't attack this turn, but we're gonna have a hopefully a pretty good turn next turn. Hopefully. Hopefully. And then we have the Reckless Impulse to back up the after the Bushwhacker turn. Huh. Or Skyfisher. Not a card I was expecting them to play. Pretty good against us being a 2-3 butt. Good news is most of our stuff's gonna trade with them. I don't know how good that is, but news. There's a Goblin Grenade. Back of your face. So they're going to take a bajillion damage here, which is good. They block our 2 Goblin tokens. It's annoying because they get to keep their critters. What I think they're going to do. They're going to take a lot of damage here, though. We have Reckless Impulse for next turn, probably. Reckless Impulse could find us a land, too. If we don't find a land. I mean, it all depends on what we draw. I mean, if we draw another Bushwhacker, you know what I mean? That's annoying. That's a card that exists? Next time a red source of your choice would deal damage to you, prevent that damage. Wow. It'd be really good against the Affinity matchup. Good news, I think they have to pick one of these. They can't just be like, you know what I mean? Creatures, you know what I mean? I think they have to pick like one of these individual guys. We're getting in at least 2 damage because they can tap down 2 for circle to let them get 2 of them. Protect themselves from 2. Yep. Yep. So now this Goblin Grenade is going to be really tricky to actually fire off because of that card. Why would they tap down? You know what I mean? They attack, we just lose 2 things. The circle of protection is pretty annoying. Honestly, it's probably going to win them the game. I can't believe that's pauper legal. Yeah. Pauper legal. Seems pretty good. Nope. Not going to pay for the rebound. Reckless Impulse. Burning-Tree and Cohort. No, we really need like a double Goblin Grenade. We could get in a point to where we're just going wider than them. Thank Kurt Apes. Maybe we can't go wide. They have to tap weird for us to get this circle, to get around the circle of protection. That is like a busted card. Why have I never seen that before? Like, it is like specifically insanely good against red decks. Like, that's probably one of the best red protection cards I've seen. I don't know if I like Core Skyfisher in this deck. I guess it's to bounce stuff you could redraw with, but you know what I mean? Another cohort. We attack with everything. Yeah, I mean, they just blink us. They're set this weird stalemate. I am going to fire off this lightning bolt, though. If we draw a creature, that'd be awesome. Probably like Bushwhacker. Good. Saint. 7, 8. They would have to. I don't know. We might get there. It could be really strange if we do. I don't think we do. I think this might have been preemptive. Okay. Come on, do it for all of them. Tap that last one down. Tap it down. Tap it down. Motherfucker, they didn't. Son of a bitch. I probably won them the game. That circle of red, that is ridiculous. This card is absurd. Seriously, why are people not playing this more? Like, why is this not shown up more? Why is this the first time I ever noticed this card even existed? Flash of Defiance is our best draw, that's for sure. Flash of Defiance pretty much wins the game. Bushwhacker. I mean, we're putting in the good fight here. And they just tap down 2. Dude, this circle protection is so brutal. They just have lightning bolts. Yep. It's so ridiculous. Just tap down 1 more. Just 1 more. Fucker. I mean, what else am I gonna do, right? He wouldn't tap down. Circle protected the wood. That card is insane. That card is actually absurdly insane. You don't. Or do you? We don't have anything to deal with our earth enchantments. Keep. Not a bad hand. Yeah, that was absurd. To say the least. So I'm still curious. Anyone watching? What game should I play next that's not a Magic game, that's like a real game? Biomutant or Crash 4? Game number 23. What should it be? Biomutant or Crash 4? When I use Flaring Pain? Thorn? That, is a very good question. Why not use Flaring Pain? Because Flaring Pain would stop Circle of Red. Circle of Protection Red. When you said, have you ever, like, has anyone ever just said something to you and your first thought is like, I'm an idiot? Because that's what, when you said that, that's exactly how I felt. I was like, that would completely... I guess because there's only a 1 of, so I wasn't thinking of it all the time. No, you're 100% right. That was a card we 1,150,000% should have boarded in. I don't know Biomutant, but I'm always a fan of Crash. Biomutant's like some post-apocalyptic, like RPG-ish game where you play as like this like rodent creature. I don't know, it's always looked cool. I've not heard good things about it though. And then yeah, Crash is always awesome. Oh, but no, you're totally right though about that Flaring Pain. Oh, I'm pained. Say, my pain is flaring that I did not bring in Flaring Pain. 1,000% right. As soon as you said that, I was like, that is in our sideboard, isn't it? Nope. Interesting. So, let me see here. They block one of the 2/1s. They take 3, 5. They can take 9. I think I like just whacking, like kicking back and back here. They're going to block one of the goblin tokens. They take 7. Do it again next turn. They potentially take 7. Weird to me they put abundant growth on the evolving wild. Because now they can't sack evolving wilds. Okay, so they traded the Kurt Ape there. Now, yeah, as soon as though you said Flaring Pain, I was like, oh, that is exactly what I should have brought in. Oh, so Bushwhack next turn, then we can Goblin Grenade face. I guess with Abundant Growth, they don't need to crack Evolving Wilds, right? Because it doesn't add double mana. It just allows it to tap for any color mana. That makes sense, I guess. Another Kurt Ape. Yeah, my plan as of right now is to Bushwhack and then Goblin Grenade. Yeah, I still like my Bushwhack Goblin Grenade plan here. Our opponent's deck is interesting, though. Especially in Pauper. Attack with everybody. Everybody attacking. So they take 6 here. Actually, I kind of like just Reckless Impulsing, maybe. My gamble with Reckless Impulse is if they get Circle online. Okay. Mogg Raider and Sledder makes life a little bit better for next turn. Kurt Ape number 2. Then they Gnarl Lid. So really, we're not going to have a very good turn next turn, even if we Sledder and Raider. Really, just a burn spell is our best draw. Actually, that is our game-winning draw. With Arsonist and Grenade, that's 6 damage. Nice. GG, opponent. The 3/2 with Goblins. This is a good deck. I like the Goblin deck a lot. But I wanted to try it out to see what Reckless Impulse was like in the deck, and I think Reckless Impulse is pretty good. It definitely feels like it's better than Kurt Prospector, which was definitely our weakest creature. So it replaces that, and pretty good. I like it. Unfortunately, I'm in a weird, awkward time spot. So what I think I'm going to do is just play some Splatoon online. Some Splatoon 2, maybe. Because, like, I could get in a few games, but I couldn't really do that many games. right now because I have to bounce around 12:30, and I'll be back later in the afternoon. And I don't know if I'm going to do Crash or Biomutant because I really wanted to try out Affinity and this green-black dredge list in Pauper. So yeah, I don't know. I really wanted to do some of that, but hey, your puppers. So yeah, I don't know.